It says calibrated, purposeful military targets hit, while Pakistan hits and attacks civilian general areas. It's targeted with precision military strikes. The confirmation coming in that the Noor Khan Air Base has been hit. The Noor Khan Air Base in Rawalpindi, the army headquarters, the throne of the Pakistan army. It's been hit right now by Indian counter strikes. It's happened in the Joint Staff HQ of Chaklala Cantonment. So in Rawalpindi, we know that the Noor Khan Air Base has been struck, also near the vicinity of the Joint Staff headquarters. Now in Lahore, now the information we're getting is that in Lahore, there have been clearly the 10th and 11th Division has been targeted. This is, if I'm not wrong, the 4th Corps that's been targeted. It's referred to as the jugular of Pakistan. So we've hit them where it hurts the most. The military establishments, the military assets of Pakistan, where it hits the most, where it hurts the most, that's where we've hit. And then in Sialkot, we understand that assets of Pak 15 Division in Sialkot was activated to move to battle locations. And this was activated briefly, sources tell us, because of the fact that India had in fact fired these drones into Pakistan. So notice the trend here, viewers, that while you see attempts being made repeatedly by Pakistan, which just sends a barrage of drones at us, 50 drones and whatnot at us, every single one of those is immediately thwarted, repelled by India. On the other hand, every drone we send into Pakistan lands bang on the destination, on the location that we want. So these precise strikes continue. There are reports now that also in Jang of Punjab, in the Punjab province of Pakistan also, there's been a blast and there are videos of that. So these three videos you see on your screens, one is Rawalpindi, the other is Jang, and the other Lahore. Islamabad is something we're still tracking closely. So we're going to kind of hold off on that, take a step back till we get the details of exactly where in Islamabad we have essentially struck. But what we can confirm for you is that Rawalpindi, which is the Noor Khan Air Base, has been hit right now in Chaklala Cantonment. And then you have also in Lahore, the 10th and 11th Division that's been hit at this point. And this clearly is a retort. And let me just talk about Lahore here. Lahore has been targeted based on what sources have told us. Lahore has been targeted because of how Pakistani drones repeatedly were engaged over Amritsar. They sent a barrage of drones right into Amritsar, which is where we have a base, but also which is hugely, heavily populated. And so because of that, clear tit-for-tat approach that India has taken, saying you try to strike us, we will hit you back. The only line we haven't crossed, and we will continue to do so because we are a nation with principles, viewers, is that we are not targeting civilian areas, unlike Pakistan, which is on purpose going ahead and firing these drones, trying to target towns, border towns. We've been seeing firing along the LOC, all targeted at villages in Poonch and Uri. So contrast that with India, who continues precision strikes. We ensure we hit our target, unlike Pakistan. And secondly, we also ensure that these are military bases in Pakistan that are being hit. Again, let me talk about really what our sources are saying, that these are calibrated, and these details really on your screen. So also in the news break that we're just putting out, sources telling us that these are calibrated and purposeful military targets that have been hit, while Pakistan hits and attacks civilian general areas. It's targeted. Pakistan has been targeted with precision military strikes. Safe to say at this point, looking at the images that we're getting in, is that we've once again resorted to drone precision strikes on Pakistani air bases this time. So while previously in Rawalpindi, we sent across a message with a drone strike very close to the army headquarters at a cricket stadium, which is just about 7 to 8 kilometers from the army headquarters. Now we've shown them what we can actually do. That was a clear warning. Now we've said, look, you're continuing to go after our military establishments. You've not learned your lesson. So here you go. We have now targeted the Noor Khan Air Base in Rawalpindi. And that is one big development that's come in Lahore. Another one, source is telling us that the jugular of Pakistan, where the 10th and 11th Division is based in Lahore, there too, there's been a strike. Kamaljeet is joining us with more details on this. Kamaljeet, what are your sources telling you? A clear, precise strike by India once again. Unlike Pakistan, we've again hit the targets that we intended to. And these are largely not just military assets, but largely Air Force assets, Kamaljeet?
Definitely. Calibrated and purposeful military targets have been hit. This is obviously a big message because the adversary, which is Pakistan, gets a bloody nose. What we know is there have been different areas which have been hit, and these are targeted precision military strikes, as you were saying. What we know is this is Noor Khan Air Base, which has been hit. There's also the Joint Staff Headquarters in Chikala, which has been hit. Again, 4 Corps with 10 and 11 Division in Lahore. This is where what we've come, the information is coming in, has been targeted after Pakistani drones were engaged over Amritsar. The other one is obviously the Pakistan division at Sialkot, which has been activated. These are battle locations, so that definitely there is a lot of information coming in right now. And what we know is explosions have been heard, especially in Rafiq Air Base. This is in Shorkat Jung, Punjab province. Again, what we know is reports of explosion have also been heard in Islamabad, Rawalpindi, and Lahore. And this is extremely big because remember the provocation coming in from Pakistan over the past 2 days, the sort of aggression taking place. These are precision strikes which are currently taking place. And this is very big because remember this looks like a big escalation now after provocation coming in from Pakistan.
Kamaljeet, there are some reports suggesting that there's also been a drone strike on Islamabad. Any confirmation that you've been able to get on that?
We're still awaiting an official response, but definitely there are reports of explosions in Islamabad, Rawalpindi, and Lahore. And what we've seen is this is an attempt and a trigger by Pakistan by targeting not just Indian cities, but also repeatedly sending in their drones and surveillance and spy drones inside Indian territory. So this has been something which has been triggered. Statements coming in from Raja Asif, the defense minister, and the others that the war is inevitable. So there has been writing on the wall as far as Pakistan's provocation is concerned, and India has full right to defend its own integrity as well as its territory. So that is what is being done at this point of time. But yes, the information coming is there are multiple locations where explosions have been heard.
Okay, I'll just get you also more information that my team has just sent me about what's really happened. We understand that right now the Noor Khan Air Base is a logistics hub for the Pakistan Air Force. It hosts multiple aircraft, including the IL-78 refuelers, one of which was on its way back from Turkey earlier as per flight tracking app. So very clear locations that have been targeted and for a reason, because we know exactly where Pakistan's military assets are. And this is a very clear message that's going across to Pakistan that we know where it hurts you. And so that's where we'll target you if you continue this kind of drone provocation that they're doing every single night. And this is what most experts have been saying is the need of the hour to stop Pakistan from doing this whole barrage of drones towards India every single night. Hit them directly at the source. Hit them where, in fact, these drones are emerging from, where they keep their military assets. So this is, in fact, the confirmation that's come in right now, that you've got the Noor Khan Air Base that's been hit. You have also strikes near the vicinity of the Joint Staff Headquarters, which is the Army headquarters, mind you, in Chaklala cantonment of Rawalpindi, and then in Lahore, where the 10th and 11th Division is. Each of these locations, not just military establishments, but extremely crucial for Pakistan, because it's at these very locations that you have all of their, military assets that's been kept. So besides Lahore, besides Rawalpindi, there's also, in fact, the Jung in Punjab province of Pakistan, where we understand that an explosion has been heard from the Rafiqi Air Base. And this has been confirmed by our sources. These are the locations I'm reading out for you. Kamaljeet, if you're still with us, looking at the videos, and I'm sure you've seen all of these videos that have emerged, it looks like definitely this seems to be another drone strike by India, precision drone strikes.
Well, it does look like a drone war because remember explosions in the Noor Khan Air Base. What we know is also there's been explosions being heard from Rafiq Air Base, and especially in Shorkot and Shorkot Jung, Punjab provisions. So the official sources are confirming that explosions are currently taking place But at this point of time, remember the provocation coming in from Pakistan, and this is where what we know is there are multiple areas which have been hit. But remember, this is a huge escalation. Remember, this has been past provocation. One, the first one being the Pahalgam terror attack itself. Thereafter, deliberate targeting of civilian areas. And thirdly is about sending in drones in an aggressive manner and escalating measures, especially coming in where Jammu as well as several other cities, at least what we saw was there were 36 locations and 300 to 400 drones being sent in, and a deliberate provocation happened the second consecutive day, which is the intervening night, and then thereafter what we've seen is a big Indian action coming in Riyadh.
Okay, so hours, mind you, hours after we've seen essentially Pakistan resorting to the same old drone provocation, which we thwarted a night before. And then again, at 26 locations of India, they sent this barrage of drones, zero strategy, but trying to target civilian areas, military establishments. And so India, hours later, carrying out again precision drone strikes. And unlike Pakistan, whose drones didn't hit, as always, our air defense systems completely, ensured that all of these threats were repelled. On the other hand, every location and every possible area that we wanted to strike, we've managed to hit. And every single one of these significant. We've seen previously military army establishments. Now it's not just that, we've taken it a step higher. We're hitting Air Force bases, essentially, hitting them where it hurts the most.